Uh-oh.
It seems the engineers have matters well in hand. Should the barrier work as we intend, Doma will be free to reinforce her allies in Alamigo without fear of weakening her own borders. Honored friends, the time has come to put your hard work to the test. Start the generator.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Node 1 is operational. Nodes 2 to 8 are reporting similar energy levels. The barrier is forming.
Cool.
1,000 yards. 2,000. 3,000. Expansion remains smooth. No fluctuations detected.
Damn, dude.
4,000. 5,000. Target altitude reached. The barrier is holding steady at 5,000 yards. We've done it.
Is that an Imperial airship? Of all the rotten timing.
But this is a gift, Mistress Alize. They can test our new wall for us. Seems solid enough, though I was hoping for a fireball.
Damn, Ian. Wait a second. That's the dude that was with Alfie. Oh. Oh, no.
By the gods. It's Alpha, no. What are you? Let me go! He has my brother!
Lower the barrier!
That was a little weird, but okay. I know, how funny would it have been if he would have responded like in a whiny voice, but we just put it up.
Be at ease, girl. The lad is not dead, merely locked in slumber.
Oh.
No, not him too.
Hmm. Pay attention. Oh, I am very much paying attention. Don't you worry, Jen. I'm here for this. I'm here for this.
We could identify no cause and found no remedy.
I like his voice.
Thus I sought to return him to Doma, and into the arms of Lord Hien himself, it would seem. It is a day for fated reunions. Would you not agree, adventurer? Or should I address you as the Warrior of Light? I, Gaius van Baelsar, the Black Wolf. That was the title I was given.
That is so cool!
One I have long since relinquished. Stand down. The legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion died in Castrum Meridianum.
Such
I am no more than Gaius Baelsar, A man without rank or allegiance.
Impossible. There's no way you could have survived.
Girl, look what's in
Do
front
you
of you.
remember how it unfolded? How I was deceived by La Habrea? How I was convinced that reviving the Ultima weapon would allow me to bring peace to Eorzea? The Ascian used me, as he used so many others, all to further the restoration of his wretched god.
Dude, what an awesome...
Yet even with the might of
Awesome.
Alec at my command, you
Like,
bested
I
me.
love the connections there.
And as the Praetorium went up in flames, I was content to burn along with it. For a moment at least. A moment of folly. To surrender my life thus would have been to betray all who died for my cause. It was for them that I dragged myself free of the rubble, and swore vengeance on the Ascians.
Good man.
The Black Wolf has shed his pelt, never to return to Garlemald or her legions. I live now only to exact revenge.
Ooh.
My principal quarry was to be La Habrea, whom I gather you have since ushered onto oblivion.
Yeah, it was me. Yeah.
But so many more remain. Long as their kind lurked in the shadows, laboring to sow chaos throughout our world, I would see each and every one dragged into the light and put to the sword. Are the Scions not of like mind?
In this single respect, perhaps.
Then I shall continue the partnership the boy began, and share what intelligence I have acquired. Among the Ascians, the Black-Masked Ilk are subordinate to those who wear red. This you already know. Yet among the Red there exists a hierarchy. Those set adrift with the shards clearly stand below those still joined to the source. Nabriales, who once dared to intrude upon the Rising Stones, belonged to the former group, and while he was indeed a dangerous foe, his powers were inconsequential next to the paragons of the Source.
Oh, spy.
The first was La Habrea, who plagues us no more. There is also the white-robed Elidibus, and the elusive Emmet Selk, about whom little is known.
We have files on La Habrea and Elidibus, but I believe this Emmet Selk is new to us? As I assume my brother told you, we have evidence to suggest that an Ascian now walks in the body of the Crown Prince. Have you
It's a good question,
identified
Mirandol. I was
this
wondering the same
interloper?
thing.
Elidibus seems the most likely culprit.
Mm-hmm.
As emissary, it is his role to maintain the equilibrium between darkness and light. Your many deeds in Heidelin's name have upset the balance, and I believe he seeks to restore it by throwing his considerable power behind the Empire. As a leader of the Ascians, he is one of our primary targets.
Talking about you, leader of the
It was on the trail of this very prey that the boy and I came across the scene of a failed uprising. In the absence of a single Garlean casualty, we inspected the bodies of the rebels, and the lack of any external injury drew my immediate attention.
This is an MMO. You're going to be farming gold.
They
in
had
these
been
games.
slain by Black Rose, an alchemical invention of the Imperial Army. When I yet served as legatus, I ordered its production halted, and all stockpiles destroyed. Toxic gas is not a tool of conquest, but of extermination.
He was a good guy, bad
Toxic
guy.
gas. This must be the new weapon Maxima warned us about. Something deadly enough to sweep away all resistance in a matter of
bad
hours.
guy? Honorable bad guy.
Gods. You don't think they're planning to use this in Alamigo, do you?
Maybe.
Put your fears to rest. We infiltrated the production facility and destroyed all existing stores of the chemical along with the plant itself. Even should they rebuild the operation, they will not soon manufacture another batch.
Wow. He just kind of like totally took that thread out of the picture, huh?
Regardless, I would draw your attention to a directive we discovered in the plant's
It's a good
records.
story.
The document was marked with a recent date and authorized with the signature of one Zeno C. Galvas.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
A dead man signing the death warrant
Here we
for
go.
thousands. Tis bad
Artillery.
comedy.
Ready, buddy?
But the tale does not end there. Within that same facility was a chamber filled with devices of elegant design. Cloning technology, we realized. And what should we find in each and every incubator? But a young Emperor Solus.
What? Wait.
All of which prompts the question, were the Asians responsible for these abominations? Or was it the will of the Emperor?
I just thought it was an Asian that could come back whenever he wanted, but
I must know which hand guides
they're
the
cloning him.
Empire.
Wait.
Though I have given up my rank, I am yet a son of Garlemald, and I will fight for the future of my homeland.
Oh, but they. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
It is time I return to the hunting of shadows.
Oh, thank you. Go
We
smile.
should focus on our common foe. To reopen old quarrels now would serve no purpose.
You saved my brother's life, so I'm willing to let sleeping dogs lie. But in truth, it's not my decision to make.
Nah, we good. Thank you, Mercs. I appreciate that, buddy. Hypernauter's
There was a time when I scorned those who placed their faith in false gods, even as I, in my blinkered conviction, place mine in Asian promises. Unlike yours, my strength of will and my restraint was found wanting. We shall meet again, warrior of light.
How freaking cool, dude! That is so awesome that they brought him back in this form. It's absolutely badass. GG devs.
So that was the infamous Black Wolf. An unexpected ally, to say the least.
Right? Bubba Collider says, wait, is Cohh expecting a third? Dude, that was the third. That was Asher. Yeah.
Well,
Now we have Rowan,
I am
Kai, and
content to
Asher.
leave the fine-tuning of the barrier to cleverer minds. Let us bid our friends from the Ironworks farewell, and see what can be done for Alphino back in Dorma.
Watch him have problems putting the frickin' barrier back up. Meanwhile, Alize goes back and says, so Ian, about that thing about wanting the ship to be a fireball? Thanks, Goober. Appreciate it, buddy. Ian's like, what? Who said that? I didn't. I said nothing of the sort. That's neat. Okay. We have a loud door. Okay. So Alphino is just like the others. Be expected. Excuse me. Ooh. Mm-mm. Okay. I just found out something. It's kind of awesome. It's going to happen tomorrow when I get to Shadowbringers. Besides me getting to Shadowbringers, which is going to be pretty awesome. Will not arrive without delay, save for the few people who boast teleportation magic, so the bulk of our force must be transported by sea. Okay. Logistics! We're going ahead with our friends to Alamigo and list all who are capable of teleportation and put them at their disposal. The Orisian Alliance, as soon as possible, they will form the Vanguard. Yes, my lord. Okay. Okay. So, ooh, meanwhile at the Black Rose Chemical Plant. Okay, we're gonna wait till after this.
Our supplies at Black Rose have been ruined, but the new plant is already under construction. We should have the first batch ready in time for the offensive, Your Radiance. See that you do.
Ah, yes, the infamous Black Rose. If I recall correctly, Gaius did not much care for the invention.
Yeah, no kidding.
A ruthless and indiscriminate weapon indeed, this airborne poison.
This guy's rude.
It seems you are capable of making decisions worthy of your bloodline.
With no gift for sorcery, we Garleans must look to Magitech to even the odds. If it spares the needless deaths of our soldiers and serves the cause of this empire, there is no method I would not employ.
How very noble of you. Truly, though, I must commend you for embracing your role as Emperor. You play the part of the determined ruler well. Sometimes even I catch myself believing.
Is he another Ascian?
A silent agent of death. Now that I think on it, Black Rose may well possess the
I have so many
perfect
questions right now.
aspect.
I have so many questions. We know this guy's an Ascian.
Slowly but surely, the deluge of light has worked upon the ether here in the source, and the gas should be most susceptible to its influence. Well, I shall leave you to your own devices. Go forth and bloody the land with your grand and glorious war.
While you do what, precisely?
Need you ask? I will be doing what all Ascians do.
Brooding in the dark.
I am well aware that your kind exists only to usher in the next calamity. But you seem oblivious to the harm your singular agenda causes to the Empire. You cannot have forgotten the events which followed your mortal demise. Our homeland was plunged into civil war for your failure to name a successor. The edifice you so carefully constructed was but a hair's breadth from collapse.
Are you truly so naive? You thought me oblivious to the consequences of a departure so painstakingly timed?
It was by design?
Well, of course it was. Though I will admit the resulting panic exceeded even my wildest expectations. But how can you be surprised? Throwing the world into disarray was the very purpose for which this nation was, as you say, so carefully constructed. Now, if you have no further questions, I must be on my way. Since we may not meet again in this lifetime, it would be remiss of me not to offer a word or two of gratitude. I really must thank you for this surplus of vessels. I can mold any host into my own image, but having bodies tailor-made for me in this fashion is so much less tiresome. You dabbled in Allagan cloning techniques, yes? It certainly is a compelling, not to mention entertaining, field of research. And of all the options available, you chose the founding father on whom to experiment. You have a twisted streak to you, Varus, like grandsire, like grandson, hey? If events play out as planned, this will become something of a family enterprise.
Hey!
You will be the capstone of this world, I the anchor and shard, and together we will give the lie to this star's fraudulent existence.
Wow, dude. Very, very Puck. Yeah. Interesting character. And it's kind of cool how the Empire was basically just like, it's just like a bomb that he can set off his will at will to cause panic across the globe. So like whenever he wants, he can just like build up this empire and then, you know what? Let's just have some chaos and then just, you know, just chaos. And then, you know, like it's kind of wild. And he's so obviously aloof over mortal concerns, especially with the way he talks. So it really is just, yeah, what a fun character. I like him. By the way, I can go ahead and announce this now. Now, before I announce this, I do want to say, I am sorry to my EU friendos. I love you. If there was anything I could do about this, you know I would. And I'm sorry. It involves a sponsor. No, it involves something being sponsored. So unfortunately, I'm sorry. We'll try to find something we can do. And I love you guys. I even asked if there was anything we could do, and they said, unfortunately, due to the stipulations of this, we can't, which sucks. That being said, tomorrow, when I get to Shadowbringers, there is a company that is going to give away one of their products via a Gleam giveaway here on the channel. It's going to open up then. And I'm pretty excited. Guess what we're giving away? A freaking Herman Miller $1,500 embody chair like I use. Cool. So the exact chair that I use, which I love. I have never worked with Herman Miller. I am thrilled to be doing so, as I've used their chair for years. I recommend them all the time, and I have been for years. So yeah, we're gonna be giving away a red, well, it's actually probably gonna be a different color, but it's gonna be a Herman Miller chair. The giveaway is gonna go live tomorrow, and what's kind of cool is they're timing it to like, apparently when I get to Shadowbringers is when we're gonna make it live. So something else cool happening when I get to Shadowbringers. So anyway, yeah, thank you to them for that, and more details in the morning. Apparently it's gonna be up, like, it's not a giveaway like we do in the channel. It's gonna be Gleam on their request. So that being said, it'll probably be up for like a while. So if you can't make it to the stream tomorrow, you can't be here tomorrow morning, just stop by the channel at some point during the day. We'll get you a link and you can enter too. Very, very cool. Awesome, awesome. Cohh says, what do I get out of it? Oh, well, it's a sponsored giveaway. So they are sponsoring me to give away the chair, like brand awareness, all that good stuff. So no, unfortunately it's not worldwide. That's the first thing I asked them is it worldwide? Unfortunately it is US only for, hold on, it is NA minus Quebec. Sorry, Quebec. So it is NA. Yeah, it is not worldwide. I'm gonna see, as I try to, I'm gonna see if I can do something to maybe get, you know, I'm gonna see if I can do something for EU folks, but I may not be able to. So yeah. Sorry about that. I am sorry. The first thing I ask when I get cool giveaway opportunities like this is, like, what's the regional restriction, and can we do anything for my EU folks? Because like literally over just about half or a little over half of our community is EU. So I'll see what I can do, guys, but I'm very limited in this regard. Yeah. And I'm sorry. Okay. So Cohh does not care about EU, I see. Cohh hates other countries, confirmed. I asked a company a couple years ago about that also sponsored me to do an NA only giveaway. And I asked them, like, can we do it for EU too? And they said, no, unfortunately we can't. And that was one of the few times when I was like, why? Why can't you do it somewhere else? Why can't you do that? Like, why can't you just pay shipping? And I think at the time I even offered, I was like, what if I pay the shipping? Like, can we do it everywhere? And basically what they said is that there are, when you take that kind of stuff outside of NA, you start having to deal with every single country's in like different laws, and it becomes an absolute mess. It becomes an absolute mess. So if you say it's NA, apparently like all the rules they can umbrella are in the NA region, and if you take it outside of NA, that's when you have to basically like look at every single different country, how their laws work. Some rules work differently. Like apparently it's an absolute freaking mess. So politics and bureaucracy, yay. Great. My boy Rowan has been sick for the last few days, and apparently Kai is coughing now, so. Sick kids are the worst. Yeah. Oh! Wait a second, as somebody just mentioned in chat, hold on. I think... We can get our weapon, can't we? We can get our level 70 weapon. We should probably do that. Where do we do that? Here? Here? Where do we go to do that? Oh, it is Progress Reach. Okay. Or Kugane? It's either. Okay, cool. Oh, Palme, you beat me to it! Palme, you fiend. I love you so much. Thank you for your support, Palme. Over here? I don't think I've ever bought these here before. Where's this stuff? Here we go. I'm sorry. Oh, this is... Okay. Oh, to the right. Token exchange. Oh, my lord. It's only +4? Really? That's it?